Hi friends, my name is DeVary. I'm an actor, writer, directory person. I'm originally from Kentucky, where I grew up and love that place very, very much. And then moved to New York City 2 years ago after graduating from Ithaca College, getting my BFA in acting. And yeah, that's a little bit about, that's pretty much who I am. I've been with you all since the fall of 2022, so it's 2 years exactly, actually, pretty much to the day.
It's kind of crazy.
It's kind of crazy, yeah. So I started off doing some shows with the Pandemic Players, acting a little bit, and then you all asked me to direct 4 shows for that, and I did that, and that was very fun. And then I've assistant directed every show after Red at the Schoolhouse, except for this one. I'm not assistant directing this one. I was around Hallie's age. I was about 17. I was a junior in high school. And there are a handful of plays that you can remember reading for the very first time, like Where You Are, remember seeing, and all that kind of, stuff. And I still get chills thinking about being, backstage in my high school, in this little library nook they had in the backstage of their tiny theater, reading this play and just following along and just being so. I fell in love with this story and this world, and my heart was really shattered when I got to the end of it in a very, very profound way. And it's, I think you encounter a lot of people who know this play, and their lives are kind of changed forever working on it, and that was my experience reading it for the first time. It just really had a profound effect on me and led me to reading My Children, My Africa, Blood Knot, and pretty much everything by Athol Fugard. And then when I got to college, I had a really wonderful professor. I had a lot of really wonderful professors, but one in particular who loved Athol Fugard's work, and so I got to explore it in her class and just reading it. And so he's been a writer who's haunted me for the past 6-7 years of my life, and so I feel really privileged and very, very grateful to be doing this show, which has been a bucket list thing for me to do ever since I first read it. Yeah, absolutely. So I think there's a wonderful quote, and it came to me by way of someone who attributed it to the great theater director Lloyd Richards, talking about August Wilson's work. But I think it's true of every great writer, and that's that you find the universal in the particular. And this is a story that is very, very particularly set in 1950 in South Africa and was written in a very specific cultural and political moment. But because it is so specific, it has a universal quality to it. It speaks to so many themes which are constantly relevant and important. And, it's one of those things that we've talked about where this play is going to be done in 1,000 years. It's one of those stories that has staying power. But I think the thing I'm most looking forward to, and my favorite part of the process, is showing up every day and playing and discovering this show, and getting to, go up and actually play it, and not sit down and be like, oh yes, we should now, create the perfect idea of this thing and try to make a perfect thing, but to go up and just throw paint on the wall every day and try something new and try something different and learn more about the show and these characters and each other every day from the doing of it. That's the thing that I'm most excited about. If I could choose a second thing and cheat a little bit,
go ahead.
I'm also really excited for audiences to see this, because I think this story is a vitally important one and profound one. And, I love getting to do theater that matters and means something, and I think this is a show that matters profoundly, and I feel lucky to be sharing this story with the audiences coming to the show.